Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Absolum, our little challenge run, I guess 100% playthrough, just to show you that the challenge is, happening. So I'm dealing 50% damage, I'm taking 150% damage. Last episode, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we fucking died 8 minutes in. Wait, I shouldn't curse, we died 8 minutes in, and then we went on an hour-long run and got pretty far. We unlocked Brome, which I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna play as Brome. Let's see what Brome and Glandra have to say.
Until we met. This spirit of mine, I was consumed with anger and revenge. Now I feel so stupid for giving up on hope.
Alright, then let's see what Glandra has to say.
To have come back to your homeland.
I left the Dwarven Citadel long ago, too long, but my hand will not tremble. The Underking I knew would not let fire and steel settle a dispute between the tribes. When I left the Citadel, I took Beste as my weapon. She will come home with me.
Alright, is that the name of his gun? I'm assuming, maybe. But we're gonna go ahead and switch characters. I think I'm actually gonna play some Brome. Brome. We're gonna play some Brome today, and I'll also. Oops, I closed the window. Also gonna change the color, so let me play as the regular green color, so we're just a normal frog.
We'll see who burns brighter, Sun King.
But yeah, I'm a little bit. Oh, what the hell?
We'll see who burns brighter, Sun King. We'll see who burns brighter.
Okay. For some reason, I thought there was another player. But Brome is interesting. He's kind of like always floating, but not really floating like property-wise with the game mechanics. But he does have a float if you jump and hold it. You can float, and then his skill is an AOE kind of deflect. So that is pretty interesting. All the characters, their timing for like deflect, not deflect, for clashes is a little bit different because everyone is it's just slightly different. A lot of people say Brome is like the best character, and I kind of agree in some instances. There's some things that are good with him. He has cool arcanas too. Very good character. Probably one of the easiest, honestly. And I find him easier to combo with than other characters. But anyway, we're gonna do a run with Brome and see what happens.
Talam is under Azra's iron grip again. Azra must fall in one single hunt.
Okay, so we gotta go beat Azra. Can I look at the map? So on the map we have some quests to do. There is the furnace. There is the crystal. There's the bridge being repaired. So there are some things that we can do, and we cannot do every quest in one run because we can't do the bridge and get that new crystal. So I think in this run I'm gonna go for the new crystal first, and then we'll see what becomes of that. So let's start a new run, and we only have one arcana available, so we're gonna go with that. Wrath Beam.
Slay the kings.
Alright, so what do we got for rituals? So we have aerial attacks deal more damage and wind pressure, so we will build up overpressure slowly. So as you can see, pressure hits increase enemy pressure, repetitive attacks increase it much faster. At 100% the enemy is overpressured, and with overpressure, enemy the next attack is critical and launches them a great distance. We're gonna go with this because we can sort of build up combo damage a little bit easier with Brome. Oh, cider.
They followed me. I couldn't let them find your refuge. Is it cozy up there? Smell like peace? Feels good. I'll track down the other legionnaires, don't worry.
Cider's so cool, and I really love her voice actor. Her voice is amazing. I love that character so much. But we're gonna take the upper path unless there is some sort of quest for us. Yeah, okay, no. We're gonna go do the upper path and try to get whichever crystal we see over here. Okay, so... So there is actually... Oops, okay. I'm getting my ass beat right now. Jeez! Okay, yeah, was getting my ass beat, but you know, we're in there now. With Brome, you can easily do long combos by utilizing his dash attack. You can do 2 hits of the standard strike into the dash attack to kind of do a combo. Something I learned on Reddit actually, if you do the strike attack and get that 3rd hit out, if you cancel the 3rd hit with with the skill, then that lets you slide. So, you know, useful if you can find a use for that, I suppose. But Brome is pretty cool. You can do some cool things with his float. Oh, that was a nice clash. Clashes are so satisfying. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. His float kind of, not float, but his skill kind of also stalls him in the air a little bit. So something to keep in mind as well. But let's not get too fancy with all that bullshit. Let's just press some buttons and beat these guys' asses. So sometimes this pot has food inside of it. You can also use the skill to pick up opponents that are on the ground, as well as the dash attack. Let's just throw out a little Kamehameha real quick. So there is that damage reduction coming into play. The enemies are taking... Jesus Christ, why am I playing so badly? Okay, we gotta lock in and get better at dodging. Yeah, I'm getting hit a lot. I don't know why I'm playing so badly, but let's try to stop doing that. I don't need to take all this damage. Where is this crystal? Maybe it's on the next screen, because it's the 3rd screen, and that's usually when you get a ritual anyway, so... Maybe we will encounter this crystal here. Alright, so we have more of the Crimson Raiders resistance. I think one of those is Borderlands that I just mentioned. Okay. Can easily deflect those attacks. If you do a clash with the beams, with the projectiles, oops. Okay, that is what killed me the first time. That attack, I don't know how to deal with it that well when they're waking up and they do that force field around themselves.
Capturing a ritual from the seas requires great willpower. I can sense their relentless tide here. It should prove an auspicious servant to our cause.
Oh, sorry about that alarm, guys. Alright, so here we have another ritual. This one should be the ritual of water. Yep, it is. So we have a couple of things. We have repellent power, all attacks cause 20% pushback distance, and then we have every time we do a clash, it spawns a tidal wave. I'm gonna go with that one. I don't really know if that pushback is any good, but we'll go ahead and we will get the tidal wave on clashes.
The cataclysm eroded the bond between tribes. Azra finally broke it when his tributes forced them into scarcity.
Okay, well, Azra does not sound like a good person, as you could probably guess. Oops. Alright, so let's just go ahead and heal up, because there is nothing else to really do here at the
Not this way.
Heat Roots, I think is what they call them. So we have a closed door here. Can we do anything about this? No destruction? Alright, so I guess we just have to continue through this path. Not much that we can really do.
Here they come. Come and try it, maggot. Oh, stone.
Jesus. So here we have some goblins versus humans. As you can imagine, they do not like each other. Alright, and we have some explosive grenades. I'm just gonna toss this. Uh-oh. For some reason, I could not move. Oh, yeah, these guys will anti-air you, so you actually don't want to do the dash attack if there are multiple enemies there, because then you will get anti-aired. Here we have Tentacle Charm and Water Mox. I'm gonna go ahead and choose the Water Mox so that we can see some more water rituals and, you know, kind of get into that since we just unlocked it. So there were some throwables there. Throwables are kind of like hard to strategically use because you're gonna always run into like different throwables. Oh fuck! I was trying to use a ritual there. Like it's not easy to stack up some of the other throwables. Like you're not gonna run into the meats and the fruit and all these other ones that often. So you might as well just use them as they appear because some of them are just like too unique and you're not gonna see them that much. Alright, so we have shielded enemies and the elite enemies, or you should just grab them and throw them. That is a easy way to deal with them. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, you should destroy these like little fruit stands. Sometimes you get money, actual food, or throwables from them that are pretty good. Oh, we have something to inspect, or okay, I thought we had something to inspect, I guess not. I kind of panicked, I thought I was gonna get hit, but I did not. Mistimed that, unfortunate. Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of sucks with Rome. You do get punished a lot for mistiming your dash attacks. Those guys will anti-air you. I'm gonna try to save this meat for something later. I know I just said that you shouldn't save these, but some of them are worth saving for certain instances. We might save this for an upcoming boss fight, this rotten meat. And you guys will see what it does. For the most part, I don't really like messing around with throwables too much. I'm gonna try to kind of play a little bit better because I'm taking too much damage right now. There are a lot of enemies here, man. Throws are your friends in these kind of instances. Just throw them. That'll take care of them. Alright, yeah, I don't have a lot of HP to work with. I'm pretty close to death, so let's be careful. So, we can make our tidal waves do more damage or make them bigger. Let's do more damage.
And the first moving islands with this.
Alright, so here we have a boss fight. Or mini boss, I should say.
Stonedale will not fund you. So it was true. Wizards helping the goblins. You'll choke on your own blood.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Death to you all.
Alright, so we saved the meat for this guy. We're gonna give him the rotten. Okay, he just dodged it, so never mind that. There goes my plan. So with this boss, Rudolph, you can just wait for him to charge across the screen like that. It's not too hard to clash him. Oh god. Okay, I had to do that because I messed up. Okay, he fell out the combo. Yeah, so that attack you want to be careful with. Oh, wait, what? What happened to my clash? Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. The waves are ruining my clashes when I clash his strike there. Oops. Okay. This guy is not too bad compared to some of the other... Yeah, so I'm kind of in a bad situation. Just watch out for the stones that he throws. When you destroy his shield, he will summon more of these guys. I'm gonna just try to get multiple bird stone at once here, because I'm pretty close to death. Oops. Alright, there we go. Just to get the shield out the way to make this a little easier. I'm trying to be very careful and not commit to too many things, because he will... Oops. Just get out the corner. Once I get rid of those enemies, you want to watch out for the command grab as well, because that is not a good time. Alright, once we get rid of this last guy, we can combo him. Alright, there we go. So without the shield, he is a lot easier to deal with. And then just to get the critical there, we're gonna do the last hit. Oh fuck! Okay, we gotta be super careful now. I'm dead in one hit. Yeah, unfortunately when he goes for the grab, he has super armor, so you gotta be careful with that. So just be careful when he's waking up. Okay, he should be dead next combo. Alright, next combo, he's dead for real for real. There is that damage reduction coming in. Makes it that you need a lot more interactions to defeat the enemies. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna anti-air me. I think the anti-air does have like some degree of super armor. That was freaking nerve-wracking. What do we got for our reward for that nerve-wracking boss fight? Low-key, these suck. I'll just go with this one. Thankfully, we're gonna have this inn that we're about to go to. The melting
Outside
pot.
we can kill each other. Inside we can't. Society.
Yeah, we gotta. The humans gotta get along
Your
with the
kin
society
has
here.
no place among us, wizard.
Wow,
The village is
harsh.
in flames and our reserves are dwindling. We cannot afford to lose more lives thwarting a Charlevoix Charlie, Warmaster.
What if the Crimson Order learn of this?
Root Sister's magic is not to be taken lightly either.
Okay, so we can heal up here, thankfully.
Welcome. Please enjoy our bouillabaisse.
Got a nice bouillabaisse. And you can also go behind the counter.
Don't go behind the counter if you don't intend to work.
And she'll tell you that. Sometimes there is regular cheese. There's moldy cheese this time, unfortunately, so we can't heal with that. And then we can also hire this guy. But we will come back before we get anything. There is the store upgrade, so we have some more items to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and choose the shield. And then we do have a little bit more money where I can purchase this guy's assistance. But we're pretty close to death. I will admit I'm not playing the best right now. But you know, that's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe that'll be a little bit of a shorter video because the last one was way too long. We saw some Crimson Orders over there.
Each tower can host a legion of the Crimson Order and stores the tributes for the Sun King in its vaults.
Alright, so let's look at the map. Alright, so the next quest that we can do, that we have access to, is the furnace. At least we were able to get the crystal and unlock the water ritual. So we got that quest out the way in this run at least. If we can at least do one quest run before we die, I'm not gonna complain too much. We have something we
The
can
trees
inspect
of
here.
Grandery are nourished by the magic seeping through the earth. Their wood is sacred to the goblins, and invaluable for Azra's dominion.
Kinetic gear!
Oh, what's going on? Cider. I mean, I guess I'll join. I'll give her a hand. Oop, okay. Why is no one attacking this guy? Why is he just me attacking?
Insane bounty on your head. You must.
I'm going to take down the Sun King and sink his corpse into the rotten flesh.
Whatever I do, I feel drawn towards you and your sanctuary, like answering a call. I've been hunted by the Crimson Order for as long as I can remember. I am brittle.
There's a strong bond between us, one knitted with magic. Maybe by the hand of Mother.
Mother? You mean I must see her?
Oh, that was Cider. Pretty cool character. Sorry guys, ignore that sound. Alright, so let's keep going. So last time, I think we went to the mines. Let's collect these rocks, because we kind of need some throwables low-key. Some extra offense here. Sometimes the rocks get stuck here and you can't get it, but here's what I usually do. You can throw a rock, and if it doesn't hit anything, it'll land on the ground. Then if you go pick it up, it'll also collect that one, because whenever you collect items off the ground, throwables, they have like an AoE. So that's how I usually get that rock, if any drop behind the scenery there. And these chairs pretty much never give you anything. So what are we doing here? Find the furnace. Okay, so how do we do that? Do we just... I guess we just go to the mines again. So we're gonna go to the mines to try and do this quest if we last long enough to do it. That's kind of how this game is in the beginning. You're just like barely making progress, and you know the deaths do count. The more you die, that means that you are, you know, unlocking stuff with each death at the very least. So we'll try to get this done before we die here, if that comes up.
I may not be able to see you, but I can smell the magic that taints your blood. You will be shredded.
Okay, so these guys sound so robotic. These guys, they just like pelter you with electricity that slows your movement, so you might want to get rid of them as soon as possible, because otherwise you're gonna be slowed down here. I still don't know the best way to deal with the force field attack. Because I do know that you... Wait, this guy hasn't done any damage to the enemy? What has he been doing over here the whole time? Wow. Nice job. This guy was a waste of 50 bucks. So we can either do more mana per hit, or we can do more health. I'm gonna go with the survivability, because we do kind of need it low-key. Oh. Just watch out for the minecarts. Okay. You can actually interact with these minecarts too by attacking them, but I usually just skip them because they're pretty dangerous. Alright, so here is the furnace. What you want to do is kind of open it up by attacking, and then just throw enemies inside. This is actually going to be a little bit hard with the helper, because he's gonna get the aggro, so I wouldn't be mad if they killed him, so that they can focus on me and I can throw them inside. Please. I need... Okay, there we go. So you wanna... Okay, I think our helper counts as like fuel for this thing, so oops. Alright, there we go. So that is all the bodies needed for the furnace. Thankfully, I think our helper contributed as well, so at least he did something useful. Alright, so that is another quest done. I think that's all the quests for now, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll just try to beat the Undertale, or Under King. We'll try to beat him and see if we can survive, make it to Jeroba, and try to make some progress there, see what happens. Whoops! Damn. Yeah, those mushroom guys explode, so you do want to be careful with them. Whoops, okay. I'm not playing the best right now, but that is okay. This game is all about progress. Dying a bunch, making progress that way. This is way better than my first playthrough. It literally took me weeks to make any sizable progress, because this game is... No! What the hell? Dude! I didn't even have a chance! Oh god. Alright, so we have an elite enemy here. Again, the easiest way to deal with them, I feel it... Oh god! Alright, we gotta be careful. Alright, so just evade. Let him explode. Oh god, more enemies. Okay, more elite enemies. Try to deal with them. Alright, we're gonna jump over. I'm trying my best to take care of the regular enemies first, because the elite enemies will just eat your attacks and you'll, you know, eat a lot of damage trying to attack them while they're armoring through your attacks. Oh man, we were able to do that. Okay, I'm gonna choose the Gale Strike so that we have the tornadoes on our attacks. Alright, so it's not a good situation. I'm one hit away from death, so that means I have to play...
For each tunnel that collapsed, a statue was carved to pay homage to the dwarves who perished within.
That means I have to play this next boss fight like perfectly and not get hit a single time, which I might not be capable of doing. Even like in my later playthroughs, I always get hit at least like once or twice on this guy trying to clash. So maybe I shouldn't try to clash, but I'm gonna try. Alright, well, probably shouldn't have tried to clash.
Death is just another step on your journey.
But, you know, we made some progress. We knocked 2 quests out on this run, so that is, you know, perfectly fine. Honestly, I thought it would do a little bit better with Braum, but it went way better with Carl. So now we're back home. And we're getting these unlockables. And we got some crystals and ciders here.
To this strange, rain-soaked land. All along the journey, I could just make out a faint call. It was your voice. Please tell me the nightmare ends here. Tell me who I am.
You have been through pain and horror and found your way home. I do not recognize you, but I know you are one of my children, shattered and remade. Come, Cider. You will never be alone again.
So it looks like Cider is trying to find out some lore about themselves. Looks like we got a quest as well, so... I'm just gonna fast forward through these a little bit. Alright, so let's look at the map, and we have a quest, or I thought we did. I guess we do not have a quest. But let's go to the next screen.
My children, killing Azra is our only hope of survival. Reken is an old friend to our cause. I have summoned her to train you.
Oh.
She is intimate with violence, and she will teach you its ways until your body breaks.
Okay, so looks like we can get some training done. One thing I do want to do really quickly, if it lets us, can we do anything here? Okay, so we can check out this tree and get some upgrades on our stats using the crystals. So eventually you'll want to get everything, but I'm going to try to get the important things first. So, you know, max health is a definite. 25 coins at the beginning. I mean, it helps. I'll take it. More throwable damage. I really don't care about throwables, so we'll skip that for now. We will take the more mana on hit. We'll take the rare trinket drop percentage, and I think we gotta do at least 3 per level to open the other level. So I'm gonna do more damage on my punishes because companions kind of suck. Oh, here we go. This is one that is very good. We get a Mother's Grace, so we start each run with a Mother's Grace that revives us with 25% max health. So here we have a revive. Finally, we won't die in 1 life. You kind of want to get that as early as you can. I don't know if we could do that after 1 run, so maybe I should have checked before we left, but we have it now at least. And here we do. Here we go, some max health, so I'm gonna get that. More money at the beginning of each run, and I'm gonna just do the mount damage because mounts are kind of good. Okay, so I only have about 51 crystals, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna get mana chunks. So now we have 2 mana, so we have a little bit more leniency with how we want to use our arcanas. And we'll do this ritual level 2 drop rate, and that's all we can really afford right now, so that is fine. Let's talk to this guy.
Praise the blessed mothers! As a guardian, I have faithfully served the Root Sisters for my whole life. The treasures of this sanctuary are the primordial seeds, a gift from the Root Sisters.
Oh, okay. So this is actually how we can unlock some more arcanas with these. I don't know what those are. Those look like roots, I guess. I don't know what they're called, but I will spend some of these. Mostly for cider and brome at first. Cider. There is some with cider that I really like. Which is this one, the Clockwork Marionette. You can drop a decoy. That's actually one of my favorites when we unlock something later that we're probably not going to get for a while. And then I'll just do a couple with Brom. I think Brom, whatever. A lot of his arcanas are pretty good, honestly. Maybe I should get one with Karl or Galandra as well. Let's not abandon them. I'm going to go ahead and just get this with Galandra. And that's all I could afford right now, so definitely want to spend your upgrades when you can. Mess around with the arcanas that they have, and definitely want to spend your crystals on this tree upgrade path thing, because there are lots of cool things to unlock that can help you in future runs. And that's kind of the gameplay loop when you're progressing through the story. Like you know, make some progress, you get some crystals, you continue upgrading until you're able to get yourself a strong run that can take you to the end. But anyway, that's going to be all for now. Thank you for watching. I will definitely be making some more videos, and you know, let me know your thoughts, comments, any ideas you want. Oh, yeah, the characters kind of talk a lot when you go idle. Maybe a little too much. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to know, any ideas for future videos in the comment section, and thanks for watching.